It was 7:37 in the morning on June 8, 2026. In the small municipality of Glan in Sarangani province, mothers were braiding their daughters' hair. Fathers were finishing their coffee. Children were putting on clean uniforms, excited, nervous, because it was the very first day of the school year. Then the ground began to move. Not slowly, not gently. The earth shook so violently that walls cracked, furniture fell, and people ran into the streets screaming. And in one community on the hillside, before anyone could run, the mountain came down. Have you ever wondered what it feels like when the ground betrays you? Glan is a quiet municipality tucked into the southern tip of Mindanao. It sits in Sarangani province, a place that many people in Manila or abroad may not think about often. But it is home. It is somebody's hometown. Sarangani is the kind of province that is easy to love. To the south, you have the sea, the Sarangani Bay and the Celebes Sea, deep blue and wide. To the north and inland, the land rises into green mountains and ridges thick with coconut and banana trees. The people there are farmers, fishermen, small business owners. Life moves at a slower pace than in the big cities. Neighbors know each other by name. Children walk to school in groups. Sunday mornings smell like rice and fish. If you have family in Mindanao, in South Cotabato, General Santos, Sultan Kudarat, then you know a place like Glan. You know the feeling of it. That is the place that was shaken to its roots on June 8th. The earthquake that hit was a magnitude 7.8. Now what does that number really mean? Think of it this way. The 1990 Luzon earthquake, the one that destroyed Baguio, the one many of you still remember, that was a 7.7. This earthquake off of the Sarangani coast was even stronger than that. It released enormous energy deep beneath the seafloor. People in General Santos City described the shaking as something they had never felt before. Buildings swayed, power lines snapped, glass shattered onto sidewalks. People could not stand up. They held onto walls, onto each other. In Glan, which is closer to the epicenter, the shaking was worse. Concrete block homes cracked down the middle. Older wooden houses leaned sideways. Livestock ran loose. Children who had just arrived at school gates were suddenly on the ground. Across all of Mindanao, that one earthquake killed at least 47 people. More than 200 were injured. Over 12,600 houses were damaged or destroyed. Entire neighborhoods gone. And a tsunami warning was raised for coastal communities. Families near the shore were told to run inland immediately. But in one community in the hills of Glan, the earthquake did something else. It loosened the earth. When a steep hillside is already soaked from rain, when the soil is soft and the roots of old trees are gone, a strong earthquake can be all it takes. The ground stops holding itself together, and then it moves. A landslide does not whisper, it roars. First, there is a deep rumbling sound, like thunder coming from inside the mountain. Then the earth opens. Mud, rocks, uprooted trees, everything slides down at once, faster than a person can run. In seconds, it can bury an entire row of homes. That is what happened in Glan that morning. 13 people, 13 of our brothers and sisters, our Lolos and Lolas, our neighbors, were buried beneath the mud and the debris. Some were still inside their homes. Some may have already stepped outside and never made it farther. When the rescue teams arrived, there was no heavy equipment ready, no cranes, no excavators on standby. So it was the neighbors who started digging, with their bare hands, with shovels and makeshift tools, calling out names, listening for voices beneath the mud. There are no words strong enough to describe what that feels like. To dig for someone you love, and not know if they are still breathing. We honor the 13 who did not survive, and we hold in our prayers the families they left behind. You might be asking, why did no one get a warning? Why were there no sirens? Why did 13 people have no chance to run? The honest answer is difficult to hear. Many hillside communities in Mindanao do not have landslide early warning systems, no sensors in the soil, no alarms connected to the local government. When disaster comes, the only warning is the sound of the mountain itself. And by then, it is already too late. There is also the problem of deforestation. For generations, trees on hillsides have been cut down. For farming, for charcoal, for timber. Trees hold the soil together. Their roots act like fingers gripping the earth. When those trees are gone, the hillside becomes fragile. One strong rain, one strong earthquake, and the slope gives way. And there is the simple reality that many poor families in the Philippines have no choice but to build where the land is available. Even when that land is steep, even when it is risky. This is not about blame. The people of Glan did not choose danger. They chose the only home they could afford. What this tells us is that the Philippines still needs much stronger systems. Better forest protection, better community warning tools, and better support for families living in high-risk areas. Now, if you have family anywhere in the Philippines, please listen carefully to this part. Glan is not the only place at risk. Landslides are a danger in many provinces across the country, and some of them may be places you know very well. In Mindanao, the provinces with the highest landslide risk include Davao de Oro, Bukidnon, Lanao del Norte, and Zamboanga del Norte. These areas combine steep mountains, heavy rainfall, and communities built on hillsides. But the risk is not only in Mindanao. In the Visayas, Eastern Samar and Leyte have experienced devastating landslides in the past. Many of you will remember the 2006 Southern Leyte landslide in St. Bernard. Over 1,000 people were buried. That wound has never fully healed. In Luzon, the Cordillera region carries the highest risk of all. Benguet and Mountain Province are beautiful, but their steep, terraced hills become extremely dangerous after heavy rain or earthquakes. Itagon in Benguet lost dozens of miners in a 2018 landslide. Typhoon season makes these areas vulnerable every single year. Even in the Bicol region, Camarines Sur, Albay, communities on the slopes of mountains face this same danger when typhoons bring days of continuous rain. If your family lives near a hillside, anywhere in the Philippines, this video is for them, not to frighten them, but to make sure they know their surroundings and they know what to do. If you are watching from America, from Canada, from the Middle East, and you have parents, siblings, or children still living in the provinces, here is what you can do right now. Call them, not just to say hello. Ask them, do you know if your barangay is near a slope or hillside? Do you know your barangay's evacuation route? Ask them to watch for warning signs. If the ground near their home begins to crack, if small rocks start rolling down a hill, if water that is usually clear suddenly turns muddy, those are signals to move away from that area immediately. Encourage them to know who to call. The local DRRM office, the Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, exists in every municipality. Your family should have that number saved. Suggest they keep a small go bag ready. A few days of medicine, important documents, a little cash. This is not being dramatic. This is being prepared. And if there is ever an earthquake strong enough to knock things off shelves, remind them, after a big earthquake, do not go back near any hillside. The soil may still be unstable. Preparation is the most loving thing a family can do for each other. 13 people woke up on the morning of June 8th not knowing it would be their last day. They had plans. They had families. Some of them, perhaps, were watching their children leave for the first day of school. We remember them. If this video reached you today, please share it, especially with family and friends in Mindanao, in Bicol, in the Cordillera. They deserve to know. Leave a comment below. Tell us, where is your family from? Which province? And if you have not subscribed to Blue Water Strategy yet, please do. We cover the stories that matter to every Filipino family, wherever in the world you are watching from. Maraming salamat. God bless you. And God bless all the families of Sarangani.